How's it going today there, YouTube? Well, I haven't got the 50/20 parts yet. Dakota Toys didn't send them out until the 7th, so hopefully next week I get some parts. And the Oliver 1755 I'm working on, well, I don't like how the fenders sit on it, so I'm going to have to hog the hole out, or I might just put a different set of fenders on it. But anyway, what's a guy to do? What is a guy to do? Let's start another tractor project. Our next project's going to be this John Deere 2940. So it's basically the front half of a John Deere 4040 or a 4430 in this case, but it will work. And the back half of a John Deere 4020. I guess we'll get the 1755 here. We'll bring him back in the set here in a little bit, because I'll get up to the point of where I'm at with the 1755. So yeah, basically what a 2940 is if a John Deere 4430 and a John Deere 4020 knock boots, you have a 2940. So basically what we're going to do, I'm going to pull the pre-cleaner, the exhaust, I'm going to cut the weights off, I'll pull these front tires off, this cab's going to get completely cut out, I'm going to scratch build the floor, and we'll put the 4020 seat and assembly and the fenders on this tractor, and then I'll probably fill the hood seam, and then of course that's what I'm going to do in the 1755 as well, since I'll have the Dremel tool out, and yeah, we'll go from there. So anyway, guess first things first, we'll rip the rear tires off this 4430, so that was simple enough. This, by the way, is just one of those Ertl collecting play tractors I got at TSC stores, so why spend $8, $9, $10 on a tractor? You know you're just going to cut it apart anyway. But anyway, next year we'll see if I can pull this pre-cleaner off. Might have to cut them off, because I think this might actually be one piece. Yeah, they are one piece. They're under, before they rivet the casting halves together, these are the same assembly. So, I guess the next thing, we'll take the cab topper off. You don't need that. And I can't remember if there's a rivet that holds these on here or not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just be able to pry it apart with my fingers. Uh-oh. Well, that's okay. We didn't need that anyway, so. Alright, well, I'm going to get the Dremel tool out and see if there's a bit. I'm going to have to take and cut this off. I thought these just popped right off of here, but I guess not. Scrap. Scrap. Take the interior out, I guess. I didn't figure there was a rivet in there. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to do some cutting. So it looks like alright, let me tinker around this for a second, then I'll show you guys what's going on. It's been a while since I took one of these apart. I did do a 4230 open station, but I didn't take it all apart. I just cut the cab top off and was able to JB weld this back together. So I'm not exactly remembering how this comes apart, but we'll check back with you in a minute here. I got it apart. I forgot there's two rivets holding the cab fenders together. But what actually surprised me is that I actually forgot. You just have, if I can get it on camera here, this little knurled piece in it, and it's just kind of tacked at the back, so they're actually really easy to come apart. But I guess I don't need this John Deere decal. Maybe I'll save it, because I think the 2940s are pretty close, and I don't know if I can get the actual decals or not. Have to check Boss and Implement out, and I want to keep the John Deere logo. John Deere logo. Okay, so, oh, there's a rivet there, right in the engine compartment. That's okay, we'll get it back together. Alright, so I guess I'll grab the drill and I'll drill these little pieces out and then I'll put it back together. And remember I told you, the exhaust and the pre-cleaner are one assembly. You see that little bar there, so it makes it kind of difficult to get it out. A lot of guys just take and cut it off, because I've done it before too. They just take and cut the muffler off and they just push down the screwdriver, which is actually what I used to get the tractor apart. I just took and jammed a screwdriver in there and worked it back and forth a little bit, so didn't get it on camera, so that's okay. Anyway, I'll get the drill and we'll be right back. Really? Number 1. Like so. Okay. Well, that's how you get your weight down, so you know you can, when you're building these models, you want to be accurate as possible. And I know a 2940 weighs less than a 4430 does, so there you go. That's your weight savings right there. Now we'll put when you put these back together, you want to make sure you put that axle in there first. So when you get it back together and you forget that, you got to take it all back apart again. Put this back on, like so. Like so, as I do it wrong. You want to make sure you put this axle in the right way too. That tire rod goes at the back. Do try to go for accuracy here. Listen, you. Can be tricky. I only do have two hands. There. So that knurled shaft makes it kind of tricky sometimes. So then basically you just click your back together. Oh, I might have bent one of my castings. No, maybe not. A little bit in the back, but I use the plier, vice grips. I don't feel like walking up to my shed to get actual pliers, so I had these in the house. But they'll do the same job. Kind of hoping that would. Yeah, I did bend it a little bit. That does happen. I bent the back half of this tractor a little bit. You guys might be able to see. Very, very fine. That should fit together nice and tight. Hopefully I got the shot for you guys alright. Just trying to figure out what side is actually bent, and then I gotta try to finesse it back a little bit. Come on, knurled shaft, don't frig me around right now. Yeah, because that's got a little pin. This one, there. It's all about trial and error, boys. Now, did I go too far? That's better. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. Now I can get it back apart now that I did that. Just need little bits so I can slip the axle in there. Hopefully I'm getting the shot alright. Whew! Shop safety, boys. Safety first. I need to impale myself with a screwdriver while I'm trying to do a little build video, but you know, hey, might be okay for ratings. Dummy impales himself with a screwdriver while building the tractor. Oh, come on, baby. There it is. Alright, that's much better. Much better. Now see if I can. You see, let's see. We got a little hump there in the middle. I'm gonna see if I can just crimp this a little bit. Not get too carried away. There we go. There. So that's part of the game. Alright, so now that we got that back together, we'll cut this box off in the back here. So, need the Dremel tool. Hopefully I can get this on camera. This is why I like this tool. You got a little lock on here, you can take it. You're supposed to use a wrench to get the little collet holder off there, but I've got relatively strong fingers, so now I'll just plug this in. Get out of my way, shelf. Alright, hope I got the shot alright for you guys. Now I'm covered in metal shavings. Whew! That's hot. Try and see if I can get that a little bit, clean that up a little bit. Yes, I know I didn't wear my safety glasses, but just didn't have them handy with me right now. Go figure, at work we have these safety toolbox talks every Friday. Well, once a month now, we should have them every Friday, but guess what yesterday's topic was, boys? Safety glasses. I got the fenders mocked up here on the 2940, and how I did that was with the file, because of course it didn't happen on camera, but I exploded my Dremel grinding, or my cutoff disc, because I use it to grind. Never should you do that, but wanted to save a trip to the shed. You know, I didn't have a file in my house, so I went out and got my file, and I filed down the axle housings just like this. So, yeah, the fenders fit on there actually quite nice. This one's a little bit loose. It took a little, just like 3 strokes with the file too much off. This is like basically a brand new snap-on file, eh? So it takes quite a bit of metal off pretty quick. But this one fits good, and I'm pretty much happy where I want it. I got it mocked up on the factory 4430 rear rubber now, but I think I might actually swap these tires out for the ones that come on the 4020, but I'm not sure if these rims will take this rubber, but you know, we'll make it work. Oh yes, we will make it work. Okay, so now with that pretty much out of the way, I kind of dickered the dash up here a little bit, boys, but there's always a fix for that. But anyway, next I guess we'll get a piece of our sheet styrene here, and we'll make up the floor. And I think I actually have to cut the old these off here. I have to check, because the guy on the Toy Tractor Times did one of these a few years ago. I come across his post, and I wanted to see if he cut the battery boxes off or not. If he did, that's going to be the next thing to go once they find another cutoff tool. But you can always file them off. Anyway, we'll make something up. Thought to get you guys a bit closer of a shot here. This time we got the 4020 rear rubber on it, and it actually doesn't look half bad. I did, however, get the floor made up for the back. I do need to trim the rear end a little bit more, but I gotta figure out what it looks like. I think I gotta just cut it right off. I gotta take about another maybe 1/8 inch out the back. The fenders are just kind of mocked up there for the moment, but I guess the next step, we'll take and we'll grind this hood down. I already started, but I figured to get you guys on camera. What I'm going to do is use the sanding disc on the Dremel. It's just 180 grit. I'll do the Oliver as well. Well, I'll put that in fast record for you guys. Anyway, this video is getting kind of long here, boys. I gotta get some more cutoff discs for my Dremel tool, and tomorrow I'll do a video with the seat or Monday I'll do a video where I cut the seat off the 4020 and kind of finish up a few of the projects, get the hood ground down, fill the hood seam, all that kind of nice jazz. But anyway, if you're interested in sending in a tractor, combine, piece of equipment in for the greatest farm to the collection YouTube, the P.O. box description will be in the description box down below. I love when you guys send stuff in. If you send something in, I'll give you a big shout out on my YouTube channel. Anyway, if you guys like what you see, please comment, rate, and subscribe.